Ngiphethe usisi Nomsa. Usisi Nomsa, and we're gonna talk about her business. And yeah, sister, welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm also good.
So shy English. Hi, how are you?
Umore sithi angikhuluma isiNgisi.
Hey!
So guys, I have to
you have to
improvise for Umoris. Angikhulumela abantu ngikhulumela nje Umoris.
Okay, no, ngiyabona. But I mean, vele part of your duties vele ukuthi ufundisa naso isilungu.
Yes.
So you teach people ukuthi vele isilungu masmastare kanjani, bapronounce kanjani.
Yes,
So vele I wouldn't blame you for that.
Yeah.
So sister, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Welcome to the
Thank you for having
hashtag
me.
the business card.
Thank you.
Yes, my name is Masingita.
Okay.
Masingita Yaina.
Yes.
Yes. And Sis Nomsa.
Yes, Nomsa Njoko.
Nomsa Njoko.
Yes.
Welcome, Sis Nomsa. So yeah, you can just tell us about you. To Sis Nomsa ubani, uphuma phi, uqale phi, khamba kanjani?
Okay, Nomsa, most people bangazi ngoKelina, and then Nomsa is my other name.
Okay.
And then Ngale, I'm not sure ngeminyaka, but I think it was 2017.
Okay.
After graduate. So we started the business as a hobby.
Okay.
And then 5 years down the line, the hobby is doing great, and yes, that's KNN Tutoring Service.
Oh, okay. Yes, before we can do that, like Sis Nomsa ufunde phi, uqale phi, primary mhlambe yakhe, wasuka phi, wakhulu kuze ngiyazi vele wala eKasi Orange Farm, but mhlambe i-background yakho ukuthi where are you coming from, and you know that izolinka i-background yakho nokuthi uqale kanjani ku-business.
Oh, okay. So mina ngikhulele endaweni engikhuliswe wonke umuntu.
Okay.
So ngikhulele Soweto, khuliswa ukhokho. From Soweto to Orange Farm, from Orange Farm to Kempton Park. So ngikhulele yonke indawo.
Oh, okay.
So ngifunde Soweto eBiningwekazi Primary School. From Soweto ngamuva to ugogo munye e-Orange Farm, ngangena eVulindlela ngiqedelela my primary, and then Jabulile, moved to Kempton Park, masengenzi tertiary to Siswam. So ngikhuliswa abafazi. I think that's why he's strong. From tertiary, not finding the job, let me just start this, and then business iqale kanjalo. And then I did commercial practice, diploma in commercial practice, and then I also did strategic management. Pardon?
Yes,
so in strategic management.
Okay.
And then from there, and then I was like, okay, uloku ufaka ama-CV usiswami bekangihleli lathi ufaka ama-CV uyibonile i-economy yethu ukuthi njani asinamsebenzi and do something. And then I was like, nahlala ngitshela ukuthi wena you love teaching, you are great with kids, so why don't you ungene space into education? I was like, no, abantwana ngiyabasaba, but it is a natural for me. So I was like, okay, let me just try. And then went back to school to study certificate for, remember now when you have the qualification, the teaching, it only takes you 1 year at UNISA. However, if we uzoyenza boma UGen, I'm not sure about other varsities, kuba boma 2 years. But also depending on which you uyenza full time or part time, because I think for full time, it's a year. But if we enter part-time when you are working and studying, it's like 2 years. So mina ngayenza UNISA, I think it's only part-time, but kuba unyaka.
So basically, but credited that due to the fact that you had some other qualifications, or you had to.
No, I don't think by creditor for a PGCE is a njalo nje. So kuba modules I 10, and then you have your practicals and then other subjects. So ngayenza yona, and then ngafundisa, and then
So KNN Tutoring Services iqale kanjani? Like, okay, ngiyakuzwa vele usho ukuthi you know what, bobheke ukuthi umsebenzi awutholi, and then wabona ukuthi man ukuhlala nje kuphela, it doesn't add any value, so you need to do something. Maybe take us through the name first. It's okay, why KNN?
Those are my initials, KNN Nomsa Njoko.
Oh, okay. All right. So KNN Nomsa Njoko. Oh, okay. So basically, this is your baby.
This is my baby.
Our full name.
Yes, this is my baby.
Okay.
So I cannot moshe ikama alarm because these are my names. So yeah.
Okay. All right. And then so take us through the company.
It's like 2017.
Okay.
I need to just to reverse back from my Facebook account, but I think in 5 years.
Okay.
So as I said, we started as a hobby, and then yeah, but naturally we started in Sashala Campton Park.
Okay.
So. And then what I did there, I endings my clients so they didn't come to me. I charged. So because using public transport, so I used to charge a lot. But parents, about right time the education, especially for teenagers, we asifuni actually abazali bayafisa, even though sometimes imali ingavumi, but parents, they do love education for their kids. So I used to travel Numa Gupi everywhere because I used to have students, Campton Park, like everywhere, Benia, because being flexible, so I was like traveling. And then Ngazama Uguyenza Ngapa Orange Farm, I had a place, and then I had the setup. Then I also taught there, and then now, Bazagi, I'm a student, so now they come
so the space is enough to accommodate.
Yes, I do have an accommodator. However, because of the COVID, and then I had to think about my finances, their pays, so I had to accommodate that. And then what I did is, mabeza babaningi ngizengabatshela abazali bami bafuna ukuthi ngikhathe ama prices. So I was like, no, at the end of the day I'm also doing a business. So bakhona abantwana engibathathayo, by the way, I do have abantwana engibathathayo, but I choose lapho ngiselecta wisely. Khona engibakhetha engibona ukuthi
so obathatha so ungene emlomeni says so mothi obathathayo like
engibafundisa for free, especially matrix. So I offer that to that one. Okay, uzmisele because I don't want to waste the energy, and at the end of the day ngaboni anything. So so I do have those in Batatayo and then teach for free. However, this is a business at the end of the day. So science team mabeza by 10 or 4, then ngizobakhathela my price. Instead of charging this much, I'll charge this much, and then they came as a group. So yeah, it was challenging because I was used to one-on-one. It was challenging to have a group of kids. It's better to teach adults eskolweni, because I did my qualification. I did senior face to FET, so I'm not doing the small one. The small ones, I don't know. I'm so sweet with kids. So by food, and then they're like, that's one. So and then I was like, okay, being food, like you learn every day, you learn new things every day. So I had to learn what's okay, because also remember, abantwana abafani, so you have to know what laba baketcha fast, khona baketcha fast, khona baketcha slow. So I had to learn what abaketcha fast babe nelanga labo, abaketcha akekho umuntu odom, by the way. So
before say apartment system, so keep on kama answers ukuza. So yamshaya. Before that, can we just backtrack kancane, and then you spoke about indaba yama matriculates. Now what you are cater, like if you understand that, do you more to cater, do you look at mhlambe a background yasekhaya, ukuthi mhlambe bayasebenza or kanjani, and then that's when you will offer for free? Or is it something that you told yourself that part of my business, I wanna also give back to the community, as part of me saying, okay guys, as much as I'm in business, but I can always say to you guys, here I am, Nomsa, and I can be able to even teach for free. But those guys, I can still charge you. So what is your strategy on that? Like, how do you decide okay, and as a result, it ended up working on your advantage?
Okay, so yes, and also I look at the commitment. I've realized sometimes we take it for granted. So I'm serious. Okay, yes, I want this. Because kumbula nokuthi nami I was once like that. So khona abantu bebangisiza ukuthi okay, so it's part of giving back and also looking at the situation.
Okay.
So yes.
Oh,
So ngiyabheka nokuthi serious commitment umuntu ayifakayo ukuthi I really want. You can see umuntu into makayifuni. They come to you ukuthi please, you know.
They even knock in your at your door ukuthi sengikhona singaqala, because I mean I think you're raising another point which is very important. You know, people need to show that hunger. But you know what? As much as I've got challenges at school, but I wanna be the difference. I wanna learn something that will benefit me. And the only way, and the only results uzowathola is through upasa kwakho umntwana. And now automatically phakathi uzoba fulfilled ukuthi you know what, I've done my best.
Don't tell me. I want umzali makathi, you know, ngento encane makathi unistress to improving. Oh my god. Umuntu makapasa, by the way, pasa mina. Ngivele ngiswele I'm like, okay. Into ezincane umuntu angazenza ezichange the world.
Sure. Bafethu ngizweleke bafethu ngiphethe usisinomsa la usitshela ngayo company yakhe, usitshela the way company yakhe ipusha ngakhona, and you've heard it from here bafethu. We're going to take a quick musical break and then we'll be right back. After the break sizongena through ukuthi nimzwile ukhulume ngabantwana abancane badlala ekhanda lakhe, and then you know abantu abadala prefer ukufundisa abantwana. So we just want to go through that, because at the end of the day this is business. And abanye abantu they can come basasebancane bathi yazi Nomsa, we want to ukuthi ukhule naye lo mntwana, you understand, and you can't say no. And if they are willing to pay, that's something else. As much as now say badlala ekhanda lakho, but ufuna imali. So let's take a quick musical break bafethu, and then we'll be right back. And yeah, we're playing something from Amofako, Imali, Sister Imali. Yes. Yeah, man.
Yo, let me just be honest.
What's your doubt?
No, it's just that, but sometimes I tell you, the COVID is bonisi. Yeah.
All right. So, Boli was explaining, I guess, sister, ngendaba zayo ke business yakho.
Yes.
And you've mentioned something that I was like, I would say maybe spoil the back. You would say, okay, KNN esumntanakho. And I think the whole point la ukuthi kumele wenze a business, uyenze a profit.
Yes.
Now ubone ukuthi okay kunenqubekela phambili empilweni yakho. There's that form of, you know, change, and the only change that you can see is through your clients making payments to you. So I just want to find out then, njengoba bokhala ukuthi abantwana abancane bayahlupha prefer abadala, but at the end of the day bonke bayabhadala. So how do you then, you know, tell yourself ukuthi noma kunzima, but then still make push? Look, how do you tell yourself ukuthi okay fine, as much as many preference I'm not, but good business at the end of the day I would be a preference. As much as we look at my market yakho nje usho ukuthi the focus was this, but how do you tell yourself to end up moving forward?
Okay, let me just take you back a bit now. So my sister, she always said to me, you know what, you are good teaching the young ones, because my nephews.
Okay.
So you are good, it is a natural, that one. So, and then even though it's a natural, at the end of the day, the young ones, man, they are this one is too soft on us. So it comes natural. So I was like, okay, let me just go to FET, because just teach and, you know, but discipline. So
would you think which maybe because of your quality that would have had an impact towards Uti?
No. So I'm scared of those ones, because I'm full by shy. So you know, things like that. So I think it was fear sometimes. So Bangjan would know you are good with these ones. So I was like, for me it was a thing challenge.
Okay.
Yes. So I was like,
I get you.
comfortable. So the comfort zone also is a need to life.
Exactly.
Yeah. So once you are comfortable, you're like, so forget in your child. Forget in your child, you know.
And you know what these kids it's too easy for you. You understand? So find out what you
yes.
And imagine when what you're saying now, you want to be stretched.
Yes.
So that then Noma umuntu afaka imali wazi no, I really deserve this man.
Yes.
Understand?
Yes.
And I think which is only fair.
Yes.
Understand? Ngoba manje uzoholela vele into ebonakalayo.
Yes, but the thing is also I thought that ukufundisa abancane it was easy. It's not. Teaching someone from scratch nyabasaluta is just base primary. That's challenging. Ukufundisa umuntu ukufunda ukubhala. That's ukufunda. That's challenging. So ngabona ukuthi okay, so ngiga 2 I want to learn more. That's why I don't want to be comfortable. Comfort zone. I want to stretch, as you said. So you know. So but it's also a challenge. So it was the thing I want to learn more. But every now there's always a room to learn. So you know what? By the way, we are funded by Fundisa Abantwana Bami. But I was like, Ma'am, did you know this? I was like, you're living, Ma'am, do you know this? And it's kind of change. What you learned 2010 is different.
Yeah,
So
basically, what you're trying to say with at least there's an opportunity for you to grab something from them. Because they go to school and then you open those books and obviously, like you said, it's something that they are doing now compared to something that was done previously. So that also allows you to you value your craft. It adds more value on your craft. You also aligned. So and then tell me then, in terms of having said that, you know, you're also learning from them. And so I mean, at the end of the day, business I think somehow you find a crash. And as it is now, I think and I don't know if whether are you alone in this business, like I'm not going to decide. And how do you structure your kids to say, okay, now I'm trying to 5 so how do you balance to say, okay, that's namhlanje ngizobhekana noNtokozo, ngibhekane noSipho, ngibhekane noLwandle, ngibhekane noBanibani, and labantu laba mhlambe it's different, you know, grades, different standard. How do you do that?
So the thing is, as I said before, masi offline isikhuluma sithu is that nithatha as a hobby. So when you take your business, when you love something, you don't even feel, you know, ukusebenza lokanzima. So you're like, it's easier.
It becomes natural.
Yes. So ngiyazi ukuthi usibanibani mangimfake nosibanibani kuba njani. Sometimes I even ngibafundise bonke in the same class, but ngikwazi ukuthi kube ne group lapha so I know ukuthi labaya ngibapha just a bit time and then labaya ngihlala nabo kakhulu. So yeah, but you learn.
You learn to adjust through the
yes.
All right, and then let's talk about. I think one of the things that I wanted, you know, to also mention. We've seen that, you know, the education system like there's a lot of I wouldn't say poor because some of us is because of that system. But like you said, whatever that was happening back then compared to now, I think there's a lot of change. You know, and I think maybe that's the reason maybe it has opened for you guys who have opportunities who's such a business. But maybe according to your experience, having done this business, what do you think it can be better, you know, from the current education system?
Okay. So
because as much as as much as you are in business, I'm definitely sure if a government can come, or if maybe there's an opportunity to fund this, you'll still go there. But if you are given an opportunity to say, if we can look at 1, 2, 3, then education system what are those things?
So basifundise not only ufundela ukusebenza 8 to 5, but to be entrepreneurs, you know, to have skills ukuthi ungakhona ukuphuma ka grade 12 and go and work, not go to varsity, and then still more varsity, you are empty-headed, you know. So in a change a lot in the education system here to senior standard, our standard 8 standards there to compare to other countries. Yes, they are very low. 30% the pass mark. More for varsity, you have to stretch, go to 50, and remember your brain is used to 30. So for you, dropouts, you learn the lawyer, you don't have that thing, your mind now essentially with 30. I have to get 30, and we have to go in with 30, so yeah. 25.
And now I am Kutan, even if I can get 30 or 35, still as long as I'm passing.
Yes, so because siba stagnant, siba too comfortable, you know, I know we to 30, college FET. There's nothing wrong about college and my FET and whatnot. However, you have to, you know, strive for the best. And then if we are, let's say, aim high, if we are at least you know, somewhere, you know, so yeah.
I'm very yes,
yes. Instead of government, rather you know, because by the way, in the model C schools, you pass my game up to 30. Those, yes, it's not 30.
You mean the same government schools?
Yes.
Okay.
So in fact, in government school, model C, it's much better compared to. I'm not saying our schools are that poor, but compare to, because you know the other thing.
There's always comparison.
Yes. Yeah. So the other thing, you know, sometimes God is a bigger end so that you learn. So for me, from Soweto going to Campton Park, I went there. I think to learn. You know, sometimes you have to learn. You know, so even their public schools, they are so good. Guys, I'm a private schools. It's not the same. The quality is not the same, and it's not that we cannot do that as black people. We can.
It's just that since January 35 in this finance.
Is the way system it's killing us. It's killing our black people. It's killing us, guys, a lot, and it's so sad. It's so sad.
Yeah, no. Yeah, who's sister? I know you're touching a very sensitive, you know, aspect. You know, in terms of, I mean, indlela is rated high as South Africans, especially when it comes to a pointing system here to our results rate, because you know, you end up being comfortable and you end up being telling yourself, as long as I'm clean, as long as I'm passing, it's fine. And like and those things, they catch up with us when you go to varsity, because it's there on the 35. And imagine that's a big difference. 35 to 50. I mean that 50 that's a big stretch. But yeah, let's take a break, and then we will come back, and then after that we're gonna talk about your strength versus your business. How do you apply them? Your weaknesses, your opportunities that you see, the threat, and also what are the challenges that you're facing currently, and what is it that maybe tomorrow you have 1 meter, and then what is it that you can do? Maybe are you planning to open your own school? Because for me, principally,
it's in my what do probably that thing where you write everything that you want to do. I have a portion of it. I want to have my own school. Wow. By the way, that school, I'm near any school, but it's always called to aba slow. Slow. So you know, yeah.
Okay, let's take a quick musical break, and after the break, we're gonna touch base in up. Okay, then let's check what are the plans, and then we take it from there. Thank you. And yeah, guys, time now it's 12 minutes before 9 o'clock, and we are still sis Nomsa. My business and we talked about a lot of things, and as it is now, and guys, you know, mangithi uyababa angisho phela ukuthi manje yabo sengisho manje information ayiphethe it's very powerful and we know that bafethu education is the most powerful weapon that you can use to change the world and those are the quotes coming from Ubaba Mandela mangaphazama ngithi phela education is your field and right ne let's talk about your strength. So what we do on the show, we talk about this SWOT analysis and we apply it to your business. Understand? So if you understand what are your strengths that you apply into your business that has made you who you are. And I was so disappointed when I asked you this question. Guys, ngicela ni register my business. Ngiyam expose ku system. Ngicela ni register my business. Uzoyifunda ivalue. So what are your strengths? Let's talk about your strength.
So strength is something I could say it's giving the love, like keep walking now, giving the love and the love of pardon me, the love of education, and then as in Shilguti, I took it as a hobby, and then like me comfortable, so it is a lula for me. It comes easier, so I don't have weaknesses, guys.
You don't have weaknesses?
No.
Who are you running away from?
Weaknesses?
Okay, so your strength is the love that you offer.
Yes.
And just to add, maybe the patience.
Yes.
Because
you have to have lots of patience.
With kids,
but remember, nowadays teachers are social workers, policemen, because at school there are fights. There are cases of rape. You have to be a social worker. You have to be a mother. You have to come with all these things. So being a teacher is tough. So you have to have more patience and love, but most of all, you have to have love for whatever you are doing, whatever space you are at.
So
just have to
when you say it's tough to be a teacher, as a female teacher or a male teacher, or
it's the same.
It's the same.
Yes.
Okay. And then you said you don't have any weaknesses.
I don't have weaknesses.
But you are too soft.
I do not have. I'm not soft. I'm not soft. I don't have weaknesses. Why I say so? Because I think it's Tyler Perry ati agaze fail or something like that. Because failure is when you are learning. So my weaknesses are maybe I do because I don't believe in weaknesses.
Okay, that's good. That's good. And then what are the opportunities that you've discovered?
So opportunities community especially Orange Farm. I work on my business so to try
the type of business that you currently
so most to kunama tutoring companies amaningi abantu baye ekolweni but tutor so Orange Farm so far ngazi mina ngiyi-one so opportunity iningi this side so but you have to have more love because people don't have money imisebenzi ayikho people were retrenched so more than money I have to emphasize we need money because it's a business, but love comes first. If you have love for whatever you're doing, whether we nasty, you're a DJ, you're a businessman, if you have love,
so love conquers all.
Yeah, that has to follow. Money will follow because if you are passionate to purpose, then that has to follow. I'm not saying do not love money. Trust me, I love money. Oh, guys,
but when you say I don't pay what page you know.
Complications. Whoa, guys.
So let's talk about your strength. What are the things that
outside?
Like that you think might have an impact in your business, might have an impact in you that will say,
COVID happened.
Yes.
So COVID happened because I had more clients, and then after COVID, people would be calling me. My clients were Eastern. They would be calling, "Hi Nomsa, we need a tutor." Oh, business was booming that side for
so
people who
we're
have
talking
money.
about how many clients? No, I need to back then, not now.
Oh yes, back then maybe I would have. The thing is problem transport, not having transportation. So I would have more. However, because ukuspend isikhathi emateksini and traveling, so consumer abanye kumele decline ukuthi no, I can't. So yize you are my challenges amanye
So
facing.
the license?
I do.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay. No,
Guys,
that's
we
cool.
are female.
Oh,
We've got
okay.
this.
Oh, all right. No, the reason why I'm asking, I mean, chances are someone is listening,
Yes.
and someone will say, you know what,
Yes.
Yes.
So that was the challenge. I went to phone and Nomsa, could you come? And then I was like, I'm using public transport, but you, Corona, guys, I'm a taxi. So that was the challenge. Apart from Imali, and then what else? Yeah.
But you haven't answered my question. We're talking about how many clients.
Okay, money estimator. I used to have maybe Timbabaling job. Because I used to have babies, maybe 5 or so.
Okay.
It's depending. Because even on my post to Facebook, I used to say first come first serve because because of the challenging transport. Because if I'm one person or time discard. I'm guys when it comes to time. Money lady, my clients know, feel bad. You know, I called you this morning. I was like, where is this guy? Where are you? So I try to respect time. I'm trying to come but black people and time, no.
Yeah, African time.
Yes, so that was my challenge, my biggest challenge.
All right, and then so the business, COVID happened, so now it's time to move forward.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
with all the restrictions that have been taken off, and chances are, you want to make sure we are happy the match. Business, we're sharing your posts and stuff. But what is your current marketing strategy?
So, going back to my weaknesses.
Okay. Okay.
So with marketing, I'm bad. I'm not good in marketing. So in marketing, I'm so far word of the mouth because they refer me. So most of my clients they're like, yo, and then so and then the other thing, it's slowly, but yeah, it's coming there.
Oh,
slowly.
okay.
Yeah.
What is that thing? You mean how you market the business?
Yes, yes. How I market the business is slow and it's also my weakness, and then yeah.
So you have weaknesses, you want to get.
I get you. I'm going to admit, guys. I hate weaknesses.
Okay, no, you have told weaknesses there. So and then another important part, your pricing strategy. How do you work up around that? As much as you did tell me, which okay, fine. At some point, you look at the background of the to put up and whatsoever. But tell us more about your pricing, like malini, kanjani, for how long, kanjani, and then umntana maseka right in club uyayeka or uqhubeka as I treated the whole term. Just maybe explain to us which in mhlambe price yakho R100 for how long, kanjalo, so that people can also understand with bas committer now, bas committer to what type of a relationship with you.
Oh, okay. I mean,
No,
I will not disclose that.
No, I mean, not too much unayo.
Yes.
Awunayo kwamanje. But obviously, if someone wants to come and say, okay, ngifuna ukuphetha umntwana, what is the price? And believe in me, I'm definitely sure as part of you securing yourself, you wouldn't accept the cash.
Yes.
We work with that.
No, I don't.
You get what I'm saying? So relax. No one is gonna mark you. You are safe. You're under the hashtag the business card, so you are very safe.
So my fixed price, at the beginning before COVID, it was 1,000 rand. So 1,000 rand a month.
Okay.
So back then, being travel, to their places.
Oh,
so the transport used to come from there. So now since I went to Bezagimi, it's a bit lower. So I say it's 500 a month.
Okay.
So I think it's reasonable. However, when abantu beza buy 2 or so, because if futhi namanje ngiba nama client ezakanjani ukuthi maybe 3 or 2, then siyakhulumisana, then I do ama discounts.
Yes, okay.
And then even though abantu bengekho related, if beza jelile ukuthi khona bengibafundisa as a group.
Yes,
So if
yes,
bebeza
yes.
kanjalo bakhuluma nami sinegotiate kahle ukuthi okay Nomsa naba abantwana bethu singabazali community e1 so uthini ke then bengenza ama discount, so each parent bekakhipha 250.
Wow.
And then bebahlanganisa ukuthi okay sizoyenza imali yakho ukuthi ufuna imali engaka, okay siza nalabantwana and then nayo price.
So what you're saying to me now, if ngizokumarketela business yakho ukuthi the more abantu bahlangana abantwana,
Yes.
then the cheaper it gets.
Yes, and also it would be even kuba lula for mina ukuthi like mabahlangana be grade 1 especially, you know, it becomes easier. Yes.
Oh, okay.
But you can work around leso schedule ukuthi okay bangeza nini laba, from your previous question ngongubuza ukuthi so how do you navigate?
Yes. Okay. No, that's good. So abantu bakuthola kanjani? Utholakala kuphi if they wanna come, if they wanna send you information, WhatsApp, telephone number, how do they get you?
Okay, so mina Nomsa Njoko ku Facebook.
Okay.
And then ku Facebook yami kune WhatsApp contact wami, and then also line contact. So
Okay.
it's 0829751035 line ongangithola kuyo my phone, and then WhatsApp it's 0733616272. So
Okay.
Nomsa Njoko. And then oh by the way abantu abaningi la bengifunda labo bangazi ngoKelina. Hi guys. Umaseka change amaseka bona you choose ukuthi ufuna ukuzibizana. So yeah.
No, ngiyabonga sister. So
Bonke
Twitter ukhona?
No, I know.
Instagram.
Twitter, I think nginayo, but angazi ukuthi ngiyavakasha.
But I think it's part of you growing your business. You need to take advantage of the social media, and you must obviously invest on data because you don't have a choice. You can't be working on a free mode.
Yeah. You could look into that. The only thing is that into futhi engisabayo from your follow-up question ukuthi ngisaba ukuthola ama clients amaningi. I think naleyo nto lekumele ukuthi ngiyekele. You know, I need to stretch more, but I need mina ngifuna quality. So the less kids I have, the more ngizobona improvement.
Yes. Or because right now you don't just do for the sake of money. You want to check what there's progress. There's a difference from la qale khona to la khona.
Even though I love money, but the progress for me
comes first.
Yes.
So you don't compromise when it comes to that.
No.
Wow. I'm afraid now Usis Nomsa telling us about her business, and I'm afraid to, you know what, it's a dope business, it's a dope concept. Usis Nomsa, you know, from where she started and in the business, I mean, we know very well what is South Africa as a whole, and because of that, but she didn't sit and say, but she stood up and created an opportunity. She saw with us and there's a gap in terms of teaching, and now remember you can do the same. And remember guys, I'm a contact worker, so I follow Facebook, so I follow YouTube, and then remember guys, you can also subscribe on our YouTube page at Masingi Tayayina, and then remember to share and like and put any comments, any suggestions. You are also welcome. Shout out to Timeline Radio, shout out to MCJ Pictures, and shout out to everyone who's been part of the show. And guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best, your businesses. And Sis Nomsa, we wish you all the best from # the Business Club. And please tell us, after this interview, if there's any progress, we would like to hear, because that's what we want to hear. Yeah, guys, having said that, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Have a lovely, hustling week. And you know what? Danko,
Thank you.